is like a mustard seed. He goes on to liken the realm of heaven as yeast that was mixed in a small amount until it leavened an entire loaf. Or hidden treasure in a field. The person sells all that she has and then comes back to buy that field. Or like the pearl of great value, selling everything else to attain that pearl. Or the net filled with fish of all kinds. And then he says, then therefore, every scribe who has been trained for the realm of heaven is like the master of the household who brings out of his treasure what is new and what is old. Why does the landowner, why does the scribe bring out this great treasure? To share it. To share it with other people. These stories are analogies of abundance. From common things, stones, a field, a mustard seed. All of these things are things that people know, and they are all like the realm of heaven on earth. Now, you've got to be thinking about this. How does that relate to you? This, if the realm of heaven is all around you at all times, death, thou hast no sting. Goethe, Beethoven, his Ninth Symphony. When we know that the realm of heaven is here, we are courageous. Because we know down deep in our marrow that God is with us. So today we send off our people to Pilgrim Point Camp, along with their leaders Nancy Johnson and Lynn Day. Why camp? Why is going to Pilgrim Point so important for our young people? My answer to that is that we all need to get outside of our comfort zones. We need to get out of our phones, out of our computers, out of our televisions, out of our newspapers, out of anything that is a normal thing in our life, so we can go someplace new, and just like we have been learning new songs today, start working a little bit of the gray matter, but it's not just the gray matter, is it? Just like our youth will be sharing these worry stones with others who are in need, we will be able to share. They will be able to share their compassion. And courageous Christians know that they have an infinite supply of compassion in the realm of God. I was going through the internet this week and trying to think, okay, you've heard the story of the mustard seed how many times in your life? Probably at least 100. So I found one that was 8 ways that differentiate entrepreneurs from the rest of us. And I thought about entrepreneurs. Entrepreneur has to be courageous. Okay? You're starting up a business almost from scratch. And you don't know exactly what your business model is. Believe me, they will try. You know, I went to one of those things where you had the person who's been working in a company for a while. Well, I got somebody who's 3M. Okay, he'd been doing that business for a long time, and they're very entrepreneurial. But he said this, and I know it's true on one level. Failing to plan is planning to fail. You've heard that before, right? Failing to plan is planning to fail. But when you're an entrepreneur, believe me, there's a lot of things that you don't know enough about to even make plans. You've got to be courageous. And to be a Christian, to live with the realm of God, heaven on earth, we also are called to be courageous. Here are the 8 points. Entrepreneurs are brave enough to commit to their dreams. Courageous Christians are brave enough to commit themselves to their dreams. Walt Disney, all our dreams can come true. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Entrepreneurs think of their customers more than themselves. Who are the customers of courageous Christians? Who are the customers of courageous Christians?
Everybody.
Everybody! Thank you. Thank you. Everybody. And we do think of others. We pass them, we give them a precious gift. Entrepreneurs and courageous Christians never stop learning. Never stop learning. Richard Branson was asked what it was about his life. He's been the entrepreneur that has made billions now, Virgin Airlines and many other businesses. I see life almost like one long university education that I never had. Every day I'm learning something new. Well, you know what? This is one of the beauties of being part of the United Church of Christ, because we too are called to learn something new about our faith every single day. You know, I can sit here and I can give you, oh, you should believe this, 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 and this. Of course, you wouldn't accept that, would you? Because you're part of the United Church of Christ. You have ways of understanding and learning your own faith on your own volition. And you are called to do that within the United Church of Christ. Courageous Christians do that. Entrepreneurs never give up. Courageous Christians, you know that God never gives up on you. God never gives up on you. Vince Lombardi, winners never quit, and quitters never win. Entrepreneurs and courageous Christians don't mind failing. Failing is part of life. I know it's painful. I failed plenty of times. I've had 3 companies. One was successful. Okay? I auditioned a bunch as an actor. Did I make all the auditions and make the show? No! I got shot down a bunch. We don't need you, Garth. We don't want you here. But I learned. I learned. There was a great quote from Ford when he was talking about trying again. Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. Entrepreneurs and courageous Christians find and fill a need of the world. Find what's going on where are my talents necessary? Aristotle said it this way: where your talents and the needs of the world cross, there lies your vocation. I learned this not from Aristotle, but from Frederick Buechner, who said, the place God calls you is the place where your deep gladness and the world's deep hunger meet. Where is your deep passion of life? And connect it with the deep need of this world. That is your calling. The entrepreneur and the courageous Christian take old ideas and make them way, way better. Not throwing out the baby Jesus with the bathwater. We are called to reinvigorate our faith. Again, we're part of the United Church of Christ, and, you know, a mainline traditional church is considered ragingly liberal today. Didn't used to be that way, but it is today. And so much of the culture, when they talk about Christians, they talk about it from a very conservative, evangelical place. A place that only believes a certain set of beliefs. Well, we are continually working to get the word out that we believe that there is more openness. Take the old ideas, still good ideas, still great ideas, and making them new, making them fresh in our world. And above all, entrepreneurs and courageous Christians act. When we know God's abundance, the realm of heaven is all around us, we are able to more fully engage the world. We are more able to act. Indeed, we feel compelled to act. this needs doing. Finally, Jesus said, "Did you understand that?" And all the disciples said, "Yes." Or they said, "Oh yeah, we understood that." All 8 of those ways that we're to understand the realm of God in our world. Well, if you understand that, then a scribe, you will be like a scribe that will go find your treasure and bring out the old and the new. We've got an old story, 2,000 years old. And we've had new revelations in your life. In your life. It is a treasure that you are to share with all the world. And when you're at camp, you'll be able to share that with everyone at camp. What you learn here. And you will be with a lot of other UCC kids that say, "Oh, you mean you're fairly free in your faith too? Wow, I thought I was alone. I thought I was the only one." Because you see, a lot of these kids that come from UCC churches out in the middle of the state, they're the only UCC church for miles and miles around, and they really think they are the only ones. So you'll be able to share camaraderie, compassion with one another at camp. And so too will you, as courageous Christians. Amen.